Beer here back at the Fantasy Bar Friday on tap. We got 6 of my favorite plays for you, including a stack I think we could get with both sides of a game that I think is going to go off tonight. A starting pitcher that's starting to get it going in the strikeout department. A value bat for you, and of course, my favorite play of the night in a smash bot. Who are we talking about? Only one way to find out. Belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack weekend is here, and we are back. 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, you guys already know the drill, or maybe you're new here. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the content, you enjoy hanging out in the Fantasy Bar, hit that thumbs up button. Helps us out tremendously. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of the videos, and head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for tons of great sports betting information. A reminder, our leadoff play is now found in our intro video, getting some questions on this. You can find this over on our RotoGrinders YouTube page. It is a short. That's where we'll give you the first play of the six-pack and give you the rest of the plays here moving forward. All right, let's get into it here. Let's start at third base. Good power spot here for Patrick Wisdom of Chicago. So Wisdom been kind of quiet here of late. I think that's good for us. We know a lot of people looking at those box scores, likely going to ignore the Cubs, probably get pretty low ownership on this. We got a big slate of games. That always helps spread things out here as well. And anytime we can get a guy with his level of upside at low ownership, we certainly want to take advantage, especially against left-handed pitching. This guy has been great, leading the Chicago Cubs in all of the following categories. WOBA at 379, ISO well above 300 here, and that hard contact rate way up at 53% against left-handed pitchers. Phenomenal elite number there. Now Suarez obviously working back from some injuries here, but the main thing you notice, and you can find this in our Plate IQ tool here on RotoGrinders.com, he loves to throw that sinker. Bad news against Patrick Wisdom, both WOBA and ISO over 500 against that pitch here. Wisdom in a great spot for a home run here tonight against Suarez. All right, let's go to shortstop next with Jeremy PENA of Houston. So Astros, my favorite stack of the night. I know you guys are always asking about who you like as a stack. Astros, I could have jammed a few of them here in the six-pack. We'll start here with PENA against Waldichuk. Been very good against lefties. WOBA at 358, some power in that bat as well. ISO sitting up at 232. Now Waldichuk, WOBA over 400 allowed against right-handed hitters. The ISO approaching 300, and our power mix there in play as well. 44% fly ball rate, 43% hard contact rate. Fair prices here on PENA, especially over on FanDuel. Knocks out that shortstop position at a cheap price here. Great matchup tonight for these Houston Astros. All right, rather than give you a bunch of Astros, let's go to the other side of that game with outfielder Brent Rooker. So FanDuel, you get the 4-4 if you want to go that route. DraftKings, the 5-3. I think Oakland's got some bats that are certainly appealing here. If you are stacking up Houston, you might as well make it a game stack here. And Rooker, really the bat I want to get in that lineup. Now against righties, leads the way for this team, 248. The ISO, we've seen a lot of power out of this bat this season. Hard contact rate, not quite up there at the Patrick Wisdom level, but 48.5%, very, very solid here for Rooker in a righty-on-righty matchup. And Belak has been really bad against righties. 386 WOBA, giving up some power as well at 237 in the ISO department. You see that hard contact rate all the way up over 50% for him here. So Oakland, never a team we feel great about stacking here tonight, but love the game stack. Even if you just need some one-off plays, I think PENA, Rooker, some guys to look at here on Friday night. All right, let's get you my favorite starting pitcher here for Friday. We're rolling Sandy Alcantara of Miami. So slow start to the season, no doubt. People had some worries about Alcantara coming off that Cy Young season here. No worries, really starting to get it going here. We've seen the pitch count start to elevate, get into the hundreds here over the last couple starts. That's also brought the strikeouts with him, 9 strikeouts in each of the last 2 starts. We know this is a very pitcher-friendly ballpark out in San Francisco, and this team strikes out an absolute ton. We just mentioned some Oakland A's here. They strike out at the highest rate against right-handed pitching. Brent Rooker, you better put the ball out of the yard and not be striking out. But the Giants right there behind them, over 25% strikeout rate against right-handed pitching here this season. So Alcantara, yes, the number's up there. I think he's cheaper than he probably should be here. Let's take advantage before those prices jump. Great matchup and a great ballpark here against the San Francisco Giants. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's run it back on our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. All you got to do, hit that thumbs up button and head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight for my highest scoring hitter. You don't even have to try to figure out who it's going to be. It doesn't have to be the Beast. It can be any of these bats. All you got to do, throw a number in there. The closest guess going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check it all out behind the scenes. And that is just a thank you to you guys for your support here on these videos. All right, let's wrap this baby up. Let's finish the week strong. Let's give you my favorite play for Friday night. You know, Matt's the Beast of the night. All right, Beast time. We're going to spend up here and we get some interesting positional flexibility on this one. Second base or outfield with the big bat of Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, tonight's Beast of the night. Now, it can't be understated how much that second base positional eligibility really helps out here. Think about it. Gets you another big bat, elite stud outfielder in your lineups here at a tough second base position on most nights here. So let's take advantage. This is available on both FanDuel and DraftKings. So love plugging them in that spot here. Big numbers against lefties. Team highs on this loaded lineup in both WOBA and ISO. WOBA over 400, ISO over 300 against lefties. We talk about pitch types. Matz loves to throw that sinker over half the time. That is his pitch he relies on against righties. Bad news here against Mookie Betts. WOBA over 500 against that pitch. ISO approaching 400. So great spot against a guy who's been average at best against righties. I think we get a ton of runs in this game here. Mookie Betts at second base. Money in the bank easily. My favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll wrap us up for Friday with a look at 6 of my favorite plays for here on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, head to that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter on DraftKings for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Best of luck tonight. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist